I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't even want to make this video on Warframe, because if I'm making a video on Warframe, that means I'm not playing Warframe. That means I have to make a video, edit the video, and then upload the video, and that takes away time from me playing Warframe, because honestly, I'm a little bit addicted to Warframe right now, which is weird for me, because usually free-to-play games always had a negative stigma with me. If a game is free, how could it be good? How could it be great? How could it be exemplary? It's free. But games like Paladins and Fortnite sort of changed my mind on that. I had a little bit of a Fortnite addiction for quite a while, but Fortnite be damned, because I have a full-blown addict of Warframe right now. This game is just absolutely crazy. There's so much stuff going on here. The game is so visually striking, and it's free. I don't understand how a game like this is free, but here we are in 2018, and AAA games are free. Like, what is this? This is absolute madness. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, the team behind Warframe is kindly sponsoring this video, but once again, that's absolute madness as well, because I was going to talk about this game because it was so interesting to look at, and I wanted to play it so bad, but hey, thanks, I'm not going to complain about the sponsorship. So what is Warframe all about? Should you download it? I mean, yes, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you heard the intro, go download Warframe. But yes, let's jump into the world of Warframe, let's talk about this game and why I'm so addicted to it.
Hey, RGT 85. Hey, Sean.
Oh my god, it's Stevie Richards! So Warframe is a game that's been constantly in development now for over 5 years. It originally released on Steam, and a lot of people seem to like it. And this is a game that's gotten a ton of support from both the community and the developers of this game, as it's just grown into what we are now playing on the Nintendo Switch. This huge AAA big budget game that probably has no business being on the Switch, but here we are, and it's absolutely fantastic. So in Warframe, you play as a ninja in space known as a Tenno. Your Warframe is essentially your armor. There are 30 different Warframes that you can acquire in the game and customize them to your liking. You can change them up visually in terms of color schemes and in terms of special moves that you have at your disposal. It's really cool stuff. Even your ship that takes you to different planets in the game can also be customized as well visually. Now, speaking of the planets, there are basically 18 planets to traverse in the world of Warframe, each with unique story missions and side missions for you to take on. Missions range from things like extracting a prisoner, defending an area for a set amount of time, or killing a certain number of enemies. Aside from that, there are quests in the game that have more of a story feel to them that sort of give you some of the backstory and the lore of the world of Warframe. After completing a mission, you then get to an extraction point and you get back on your ship. If that wasn't enough though, there's also open world areas in the game for you to explore as well. Plains of Etholon is on Earth and is basically this place where you just go and you can talk to various people, you can buy various items, and of course you could do missions. You can go out into this huge field and missions drop down. There's also bounty missions that you can acquire before going out there as well. So there's a lot to do and a lot to see in these open world environments. You can even go fishing in the game as well. Yeah, fishing, because space ninjas like to fish, I guess. One thing that I really like about Warframe though is as you're playing the game, you're seeing all these cool different Warframes you can unlock and different weapons you can unlock. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, some of these are probably locked behind a paywall. That's how these free-to-play games work. And while there is an in-game currency system where you could buy in-game currency to unlock things faster, you can actually unlock everything that the game has to offer in terms of Warframes and in terms of weapons just by simply playing the game. You might have to grind a little bit, but it's definitely very rewarding to unlock these things instead of just buying these things. And I really like that aspect of the game. Now, as far as actually playing Warframe, that's where the real fun begins with this game. Warframe is an online MMO, which is a genre that I'm usually very lost in, and I usually don't jump into these games. But the game has a great tutorial section to sort of get your feet wet. Also, the community of Warframe is legit one of the nicest ever, over on their forums or by using the in-game chat system, because they're very helpful if you're having trouble or if you feel like you're stuck on a certain area. Yes, the game actually offers an in-game chat system, but what's more is it offers native in-game voice chat as well. So you don't have to use the stupid Nintendo Switch voice app on your cell phone. You could simply just talk to people the way online gaming should be done. The Nintendo Switch version of the game also features motion controls as well, which is a huge plus for people that like motion controls. So this game where everything you can unlock in it is absolutely free via grinding or things like that, also offers in-game voice chat, in-game text chat, and all of these other things. All these other things that all these online games on the Nintendo Switch should have, yet they don't. So Warframe is just absolutely knocking out of the park with these things like that. So once you're all set and you sort of get your feet wet and you're ready to jump into a mission, the addictive gameplay of this game is just going to keep luring you back in. The fluidity of the movement in this game is absolutely amazing. You can jump, you could double jump, you can wall jump, you could slide, you could dash through the air with the greatest of ease because you're a freaking ninja in outer space. You can approach missions with stealth, you can approach missions with guns blazing, or you can just melee your way through enemies as you go. The weapon variety in this game is absolutely fantastic. There are over 300 different weapons to choose from, and each of them are unique in terms of how they work, what sort of bullets they use, and what you can do in terms of upgrading them. There's a playstyle for everyone in this game. Me personally, I like to go in with guns blazing and blades blazing, but the stealth approach does work too. Now when you're in a mission, there are also side mission objectives to do as well, which will help you level up, because everything in this game levels up, from your characters to your weapons to even your special moves. By continually leveling up these things, your stuff gets stronger, your attacks get better, and you get more health, just to name a few examples. There's also a huge mod system where you can equip different mods to your suit, your weapons, and to expand them upon them even more. Thankfully though, the game actually offers the ability to add the best mods based on what mods you have picked up while playing the game, so it's a nice curve for newcomers. But if you really want to get crazy with it, you can actually fuse different mods together in order to create new mods, and it just opens up this huge world of different possibilities that you can have with your weapons, your special attacks, and even your suit. Now in terms of presentation, this game is absolutely blowing me away. Panic Button is known for bringing games to the Nintendo Switch that probably have no business being on the Nintendo Switch. A game like Doom or Wolfenstein or the upcoming Doom Eternal. These are huge AAA games that probably have no business being on this hybrid system. But I think that Warframe is definitely Panic Button's most impressive game to date as far as porting it to the Nintendo Switch and making it look and run as good as it does. It's an online MMO that's visually striking, sounds like something that wouldn't be possible on the Switch, but it's here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's different particle effects, there's explosions, there's enemies slicing in half, and the game maintains a smooth frame rate throughout, whether you're playing the game in handheld or in docked mode. It's literally one of the best looking Nintendo Switch games, and it's free! I can't stress this enough, the game is freaking free! What else is really cool about the game is all the different game modes, because aside from just the missions, there's actually some PvP aspects of the game you can play as well. Things like a deathmatch and a team deathmatch, things like linking up with other different players and doing your missions in unison with them, things like linking up with friends with a very easy friend system. It's very robust in terms of online features, and since this is an online MMO game, you would expect the Nintendo Switch to struggle with things like this, but it's absolutely knocking out of the park. I'm not sure how Panic Button managed to fit this whole game onto the Nintendo Switch and do it so well, but they've done it, and it's absolutely fantastic. Honestly though, I could probably sit here for hours and just talk about the world of Warframe and all the things you can do and all the things you can see in this game, but I feel like it's better left for you to see. Once you get into the gameplay, once you see how good the gameplay is, you're going to become addicted to it. And the fact that there's so much other things to do, there's so much customization to do, there's so many different planets to go to, you're going to get lost in this game. I plan to play it for 15 minutes. Next thing I know, 5 hours has gone by and the sun is coming up. But I don't mind it because Panic Button has really put a legit AAA game, legit one of the best looking Nintendo Switch games out there that plays amazing, has a ton of content, gets tons of more content via free updates from the development team, and it's free. It's free. I don't understand how this game is free. I've literally paid $60 for games that have a fraction of the content, that run a fraction as well as this game does, yet it's free. It's free. So yes, if I haven't made it clear enough, go download Warframe. There's a link in the description box down below to get more information to get your account set up if you want to play Warframe. But really, you need to play Warframe. But realize that you are probably going to become addicted to the game like I have, because it's just so fun. Whether you like games that are based on ninjas, whether you like games that are based on space shooters, it blends them together in such a perfect way. It's just so amazing to see. So much customization for your Tenno, so much customization for your weapons, and just a beautiful game to look at. A game that runs well, a game that plays well. It's really setting the standard. I really feel like third-party developers don't have an excuse for not putting their games on the Nintendo Switch now. If Panic Button was able to port this game to the Nintendo Switch, make it run, look, and play as good as it does, there's no excuses anymore. Everything must come to the Nintendo Switch, and Warframe is just an absolute blast. So I want to know what you guys think of Warframe, because obviously I was out of town during Thanksgiving, so I didn't get a chance to hop onto Warframe on day one, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have been, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have been playing playing the game because it's free. Like, why wouldn't you play the game? It's free. So let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on Warframe, how you've been enjoying the game, and what sort of updates you would like to see in the game as well. And as always, thank you guys for checking out this video. As always, be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out other videos on the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video. I need to go play more Warframe. I haven't played in like 10 to 15 minutes since filming this, and I'm probably going to play it while I edit this video and then never finish editing the video, and who knows when this will go up. I'll catch you guys on the next one though. Later.